Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of whatever this is. Today, it's me, and not only is it me, but I'm being joined. And I'm being joined by Kobe. Kobe, say hi to our audience.
Hey, everybody.
Today, we have a very special treat for you. It's October, so that means it's mental health year. What you got, Kobe?
October.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot to remember, so I'm going to forgive that. It's Depression and Mental Health Screening Awareness Month.
Yeah. Mental health on the screen.
I think by screening, they mean like go and get checked if you feel like you're at your wit's end with life and things like that.
Sure. Well, today we sure are getting checked.
We're checking each other and ourselves.
Yes.
As we tend to do here, we self-diagnose and
yes.
We will run with those results for the entirety of our lives.
Sure will. Today, we're on psycom.net and we have 9 tests that we need to take. Are you ready, Kobe?
Yes, I am.
Hopefully, this takes time. Test number 1, addiction. Are you addicted, Kobe?
What would you consider an addiction?
I don't know. When you're addicted.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to read a little. This is an article by Michael McGee, MD, once again from psycom.net.
Okay.
So it says, tell me everything I need to know about addiction.
Okay.
Addiction is a mental illness that leaves people feeling empty and alone. It feels good now. Nope. Hold on, I'm going to restart.
Okay, that's fine.
Tell me everything I need to know about addiction. Addiction is a mental illness that leaves people feeling empty and alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's feel good now, regret it later behavior that impairs the ability to self-regulate. Here's what to know, how to recognize a problem, and how to get help. So, once again, fun fact, if you listen to other things we do on over there every Monday at noon on that Maturish, you'll know that I, at one point in time, wanted to be a substance abuse counselor. I find addiction very intriguing.
Yes.
There's a lot here. This is psycom.net. If you're interested in reading it, feel free to get there. But
please do. This website will be at the description of this episode. It probably won't because I lie. But here we go. Test number 1. Are you addicted to alcohol? Take our 2-minute quiz and see if you may benefit from further diagnosis and treatment. Are you ready, Kobe?
No, because I don't see this.
You don't?
No, I see like take a mental health quiz and then like these. Where's addiction at?
Let me see. It's up here.
I was just there, but then I like didn't see a quiz and I was scrolling vigorously. Thank you.
It's right there.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyways, just re-say what you just said.
I don't know what I just said, but here we go. Are you addicted to alcohol? Take our 2-minute quiz and see if you may benefit from further diagnosis and treatment. Are you ready to see if you're addicted to alcohol, Kobe?
I can tell you I'm not. So.
Okay, let's do this. Am I an alcoholic? Test for alcohol use disorder. Let's see. In the past year, have you had times where you consumed more alcohol or drank for longer periods than you intended?
No. I'm not to 21 yet, so I don't drink.
Sure. I don't drink.
Me neither. In the past year, have you, on multiple occasions, wanted to or tried to cut down on drinking but failed to do so?
No.
No.
Seeing as I don't drink.
Exactly.
In the past year, have you spent a lot of time drinking, trying to obtain alcohol, and recovering from its effects?
I strongly disagree.
I do as well.
I'd regularly disagree, but that's not an option here. I don't feel that strongly about this question.
That's fine.
But all right. In the past year, have you experienced strong cravings for alcohol?
Never.
I'm going to say never.
What was that head nod you did, Kobe?
I was scratching my hair.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the past year, has frequent drinking interfered with your relationships, family, or work life? Of course not, right?
Not mine. I mean,
Can I see what? Just real quick. I just wanted to see.
yeah, you'll see at the end.
Oh,
It's
okay.
no. So, because it's not. So,
Okay. That's fine.
Right.
Okay. Your turn.
Thank you. In the past year, have you continued to drink even when it has caused problems at home or at work? No.
Mm-mm.
I have not.
Okay. That's fine. Kobe,
Yeah.
in the past year, have you stopped doing activities you previously enjoyed in order to spend time drinking?
No.
Heck no. Because I don't drink.
In the past year,
Okay.
have you gotten into situations where drinking increased your chances of being physically harmed?
Mm-mm.
No.
Heck no.
Mm-mm.
In the past year, have you continued to consume alcohol despite it making you feel depressed, anxious, or paranoid and impacting your physical health?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn to ask, Kobe.
I'm not having fun with this.
What's wrong with the quiz, Kobe?
Get the fuck out of my business.
Uh-oh.
Okay. In the, in the past year, has your tolerance for alcohol increased, meaning that you need to consume more alcohol than you once did to feel its effects? No.
Are you okay? Okay.
You can't feel effects from something that you don't do.
Of course. In the past year, have you experienced withdrawal symptoms when not under the influence of alcohol, such as nausea, sweating, trouble sleeping, a racing heart, sweating, restlessness, or shaking?
No.
Okay.
And that's it. So submit it, and it's giving me my results as we speak.
Okay.
Your results. Am I an alcoholic? Your score.
Uh, your results. Am I an alcoholic? Self-assessment. Your score. Little or no indication of alcohol use disorder. What about you, Kobe?
Possible possible indication of mild alcohol use disorder.
Uh-oh.
Is that a disorder?
If you're addicted, I think it might be.
No, I don't drink.
Okay. Sure you don't.
It's just not for me.
Listen here. Your answers suggest that there is little to no indication that you have symptoms among people with alcohol use disorder. However, this is a quiz. It's not meant to be a substitute for proper diagnosis from a from a healthcare professional. If drinking is a concern, we encourage you to schedule an appointment with your doctor or other mental health professional now.
Well, thank you for your suggestion.
I will not.
But I'd like to move on.
Okay, so Kobe, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
It says here that I have little or no indication of alcohol use. But you had possible. I thought we had like all the same answers. How did we get different results?
Maybe. Am I connected to the...
Is Psycom? Maybe it's just Psycom. Maybe
It has,
it's just
yeah.
Because you don't drink.
I do not.
Are you sure?
I think I know.
Maybe Psycom is telling us something a little bit different.
Well, Psycom doesn't know me, so...
Okay. That's fine.
I'd like to move on to depression.
Okay. Let's find that depression quiz.
While you're looking, because I'm already there,
Okay.
it says, Depression Central. Tell me all I need to know about depression. You have questions about depression. Maybe many questions.
Okay.
Do I actually have it? What causes it? What treatments are best? We're going to answer them as clearly as possible and thoughtfully as possible. with help from the top doctors around. Once again, this article seems to be very helpful, and I hope you guys find it helpful. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to do myself a quiz.
Right. I just hope nobody's following along at home. Oh, are we doing both of these?
What is a partner depression quiz? Are you worried that you're...
Oh, well, yeah, let's start with the first one.
Okay.
Take depression quiz. Mm-hmm. Okay. 3-minute depression test.
Okay.
This depression quiz is based on the depression screening test developed by Ivan Goldberg, MD, the founder...
Medical doctor.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. The founder of PsyCom, who's also a renowned psychiatrist.
So it's also, once again, it's not a diagnostic tool. Mental health disorders can only be diagnosed by a licensed medical health provider or doctor. This website is neither one of those things.
Of course.
But I think it's time we start this quiz.
I'm listening.
I'll go with question number 1.
Okay.
How often do we have little interest or pleasure in doing things?
It fluctuates. How are you feeling about it, Kobe? Mm-hmm.
Feeling down, depressed, or hopeless?
We not gonna conversate?
No, we can.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay. Kobe.
Hi.
How often do you feel down, depressed, or hopeless?
Well, I mean, never. Gosh, when you look like I do,
yeah.
What not? How could you be down? Oh, I'm taking that this is going off of a week, 7 days. More than half the days, no.
Right.
But not at all either.
Of course. That's interesting.
All right. Trouble falling asleep or staying asleep or sleeping too much. Interesting.
I feel like I sleep an appropriate amount.
Do you? Mm-hmm. I always feel tired.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter if I go to sleep at 10 o'clock at night, midnight, 3 a.m.
Right.
I'm always tired. So I guess that's nearly every day. There's not a day that I'm like, oh, I'm fully awoke. Like at all. I'm always slightly tired.
I think everybody.
The next question. Feeling tired or having little energy? Not at all.
I feel like I always have energy. I'm going to say...
I mean, I never don't have... I'm tired, but I can push through the drowsiness.
Right.
Nothing a cup of coffee or whatever can't help.
I feel you, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, I guess this is my question. Poor appetite or overeating? I'm going to say nearly every day. What about you, Kobe?
Yeah.
Do you have a poor appetite or overeat?
I do not have a poor appetite, no.
There was a second. There was a second part.
Yeah.
Okay. Feeling bad about yourself, or that you are a failure. Oh, there's mine.
Well,
there I am, or have let yourself or your family down. I'm gonna say not at all.
I mean,
nearly every day.
I wouldn't say in a month. Say a month has 30 days.
Well, this is talking about a week though.
Yeah, I'm thinking broader. I need a bit of a larger scale. All right.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
I'd say about every single day.
Yep. That's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, it happens.
Several days. Feeling bad about yourself. I mean, I'm a cool dude, but
I think I am a letdown.
Trouble concentrating on things, such as reading the newspaper or watching television. First things first, I'd have to pick up a newspaper in order to concentrate on it. I won't.
Of course.
Or watching the television. I don't know, because I don't watch. I mean, it depends. Every once in a while, do I cut on the TV and I'm like sitting there watching it.
Right.
It's more so background noise. Every once in a while I'll look up from my phone kind of thing.
Of course.
So I don't have trouble concentrating on the TV.
I just don't like how there's not like a couple of days.
Yeah. It's either literally like, nope, not at all, or 5 days out of the week, or every day.
Yes.
Moving or speaking so slowly that other people could have noticed.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like I... Sorry. I feel like I speak finely. Do you speak finely, Kobe?
I do a good job.
I think you're a good talker.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I tend to do that. Thoughts that you would Thoughts that you'd be better off dead or of hurting yourself.
Yes. Are you okay, Kobe?
I'm fine. Really?
That's good.
Is it better off dead part or the?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think about hurting myself, really.
Well, that's good.
It's just, if I wasn't here, things would be better off.
Interesting.
So if, oh no, Donovan gets hit by a car, I guess it's his time to go.
Is that why you're always just standing in the street?
Yeah. Hey!
Why are you slowing down? No.
That's nice.
I'm just such a gift to the world.
Right.
To everybody whose life I am in.
You are.
Sometimes I've stopped talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the outside, I look in and watch their lives crumble at the seams. And just lets me know that, wow, you were the glue holding that shipwreck together. I can't die. The world would not be better off.
Right.
Everybody would just crumble. I think that's when the asteroids would come and humans would be the next dinosaurs. So, if you've had any days with issues above, how difficult have these problems made it for you at work, home, school, or with other people? Well, judging for the fact that I work, do school, and I'm with other people at home, I don't think it necessarily bothers me too much.
When I do have these problems, well, I guess I still get work done most of the time. But sometimes, a couple of things might not get done. I'm going to say somewhat difficult because it happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does happen.
Everybody has flaws.
Yeah.
Let's hear results. Oh, that's red. What did you get, Kobe?
My score, moderate depression.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Your results, depression test. Your score, moderate to severe depression.
Interesting. I don't know how. I'm good. I'm cool.
I thought I was okay.
Yeah, thank you guys. See that. That's probably why these people shouldn't do these.
Now it's time to take the same quiz but for the other person.
Yes, which is very interesting. I would like to okay.
Does my partner...
For the record.
Oh?
Partner.
Yes.
I'd like to let you know.
Okay.
Nothing I've ever said to you before has been truthful.
Oh. That's nice to know.
Anything that's came up in conversation is a lie. I am totally happy. And I want those results to reflect that.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yes. Does my partner...
On my end, partner, please know, everything that I say is a cry for help.
Yes, I know.
I hope that reflects in this test.
Yes. Are you worried that your husband, boyfriend, wife, or girlfriend may be depressed? Take this short quiz to see if your spouse is experiencing symptoms common among those people with depression.
Let's get it busting. First question. Does your partner experience a low or depressed mood for more than 2 weeks? I'm going to say...
Out of a month? A year?
Out of the decade? I'm gonna guess and say month.
That makes sense. I've talked to you for plenty of weeks.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say never.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy.
Go ahead.
I don't think I'm gonna say never.
Yeah.
I think my safest bet is to go with rarely.
Mm-hmm. Has your partner...
And my finger's gonna slip and press sometimes. Has your partner
Okay.
lost interest in activities that they once enjoyed?
Yeah, I do that a lot. Does Kobe do that a lot? I know Kobe's very, very even with
Mid.
his- Yeah.
I don't do anything.
I'm gonna
So
say never.
how do you lose interest in not doing anything when you don't do anything?
I mean, we've been doing this for a month.
Yeah,
We've been going at it.
you sure have. Does your partner struggle to keep their attention on a conversation or a task?
Never. Do I struggle to keep my attention on a
No,
conversation?
I feel like I can sit and talk to you and not have to worry about you not paying attention, like just suddenly picking up your phone and starting to scroll as we're talking or anything like
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't do that to you. That's just not the kind of person I am.
Right.
Does your partner become easily fatigued? No.
I'll be up.
Yeah.
I do
I'd be up sometimes.
Yeah. I just love that it's like we'll be talking bam, 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 and then you're asleep. Like
yeah.
you instantly are just
Yeah.
out. Not me though. I'm always awake. I sleep, but for somehow I'm always up.
So is. Kobe, does your partner struggle with feelings of worthlessness or guilt?
Does your partner struggle with feelings of worthlessness? Or that's a bit of a, why do I struggle saying that? Worthlessness.
Worthlessness?
Worthlessness. Worthlessness or guilt.
I feel like these are different, so they shouldn't be in the same question, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because guilt, I mean, we have said things that we really don't care
No, we
about
don't.
what happens. But
Yeah.
worthlessness, that's a different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Kobe doesn't feel this way. He feels very content with his life, I feel.
I know where I am. Nothing I can do to change that. Struggle with feelings of worthlessness? No, I think you know your worth and where your place is at. So, yeah. Guilt. I've not seen you take guilt in anything.
Nope.
When you should have,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And
Yeah.
the very few things that I should take responsibility for.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Certainly not us.
Yeah, no. So, does your partner experience changes in appetite? I'm gonna.
Go. What was that, Kobe?
No.
What were you gonna say, Kobe?
What were you saying?
I was just saying, no. Your appetite is very consistent. Your diet. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I was gonna say that the question should be changed.
Right.
It should say, "Should your partner experience changes in appetite?"
I don't think I should.
You should.
Okay.
You don't eat
I do eat
handfuls of dry cereal
and peanuts
that.
and water. That is my diet. And the occasional fast food. So, never. Kobe, does your partner struggle to fall asleep or sleep too much?
Absolutely no. I feel like you're always doing something, so you don't struggle to go to sleep, because when you're asleep, you're asleep. But
Right.
you don't sleep too much. You always have things to do.
Like, I do things.
That's beautiful. Does your partner move slowly as if they were moving through water?
My partner does move slowly. That is a fact. Well, sometimes, as if they were moving through water. I'm gonna say very often.
Okay, thank you.
What about you, Kobe?
I don't think you're slow. I have to try my hardest to keep up. So,
Kobe,
hi.
does your partner struggle with thoughts of suicide?
No, I don't struggle with here. Okay, struggle with thoughts of suicide. I don't know what you think about. So how would I know?
I'm gonna say no. I feel like, yeah, Kobe wouldn't do that.
Once again, it's like when I die, the sun just burns out,
Of course.
and human race, as we know it, ceases to exist.
Oh, sucks for us.
Does your partner become irritable or angry for no reason?
Very often. What do you think, Kobe?
It said no reason. You are the reason I become very irritable or angry.
Hello.
So, no, I don't think you're ever necessarily angry. I try my hardest to sometimes get you angry, and you just brush things off. So
I do. Let's submit these. Let's check our results. Oh. Would you like to go first?
yes, little or no indication of depression.
I got the same thing.
That's interesting.
Very.
I guess that just goes to show
We just
how
don't
much
know
we
each
don't.
other. We don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we're going to record this and then stop and spend some time to finally get to know each other. After all these
let's do
years,
it.
these months of doing this, I think it's time we get to know each other.
Let's
Huh?
talk to each other truthfully.
Yeah. That was oh yes, it was depression. We did 2 depression ones.
Uh-oh. You ready for the next one, Kobe? Eating disorders. Types and symptoms. Would you like to read this, Kobe? Okay, I'll do it then. Eating disorders are serious medical conditions. If you recognize the symptoms of an eating disorder in yourself or anyone else, reach out for help before the condition takes a drastic toll on your physical and mental health.
So it tells us to take the binge eating disorder test.
Okay.
Complete the following quiz to get an instant estimate on whether you or a loved one is displaying signs of binge eating disorder, BED.
Uh-oh. Let's do this. Why are there slides?
I'll start with the first question.
Okay.
Do you ever eat more food than planned at a meal?
Let me grab a couple of those fries.
Oh! I don't eat more than intended. I
No.
I eat until I'm full.
I don't intend to not eat until I'm going to eat until So here's what I was thinking. Eat more than intended. Here's my plate. You have a plate too. Uh-oh. You know?
I don't think so. I mean, we eat around each other
Sure.
often. And not once do we like eat and then it's like, oh.
I time.
Yeah.
I need more.
No.
Um,
I'll say rarely. I don't know.
I guess for me, it would be I always eat less than plenty.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
100%. Do you find yourself eating large amounts of food when you aren't hungry? Large amounts? No.
Decent amounts? Yes.
I'm thinking.
I'll take another cheeseburger too.
Why don't you throw in some fries?
Oh no.
Sir, did you say a cheeseburger? No, I said a double cheeseburger.
Actually, make it a triple.
Oh.
Give me a double and a triple for the road.
Dude. That's your fourth time around the drive-thru. Okay. I feel like sometimes eating helps me focus.
Right.
So if I'm doing like schoolwork, I have like chips or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like have a full course meal when I'm not hungry.
Right. I do eat, but it's feel like what?
When do you eat?
Please.
You do not, but okay.
I was at work and I just wasn't hungry at all. But I just feel like the urge to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that like whenever I'm at the store or like whenever I go to a fast food restaurant. I always need to buy something. I always need to eat. I don't know why. It just is. The large amounts.
That's the thing. See, these questions are too specific.
Right.
If there were steps or if they were more vague, then I could answer them. But like large amounts, no.
Because like I eat just to have like, because I like doing stuff with my mouth. So I just grab something and I get to chewing away.
Mm-hmm.
So large
and
amounts.
I'd agree with that, but not large amounts.
Right, not large amounts. Nah.
Do you experience feelings of shame or guilt about how much you eat?
Never.
No, I take pride in the fact that I can out-eat probably everyone that's in my life.
Yep.
That stems from me being little. My uncle has never been a big man.
Mm-hmm.
No, he has a bit of a tum on him now, but he's getting older.
Right.
But he would eat like whole pizzas, whole frozen pizzas.
Right.
And just start eating them. And I was like, wow, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I can.
See where that got you.
I set a goal. And now I'm stuck.
Thanks, Uncle.
Thanks, Uncle Danny. Dude, no, so fame or shame.
No. Looks like I'm rubbing off on you. Spin that motherfucker.
Dude.
We need to start a GTA series.
We do.
ASAP.
We do.
So they can get that reference.
Yes, because it's hilarious.
Spin that motherfucker.
I play Fame or Shame. If we have time to go off a topic here for a
Let's do
second.
that real quick.
I play Fame or Shame. It was yesterday. I went and got my daily chips, and then I traded them in for money, because that's what I do. But then I got like 10 or whatever, because you can bet the lowest is 5 at a time. So maybe I got 20. And the first time I spun it, I got a microphone.
As you should.
So that was 5 chips.
Right.
So I'm like, oh! So I'm just spinning and spinning and spinning, and every once in a while I got a microphone. But it was like it just made me more irritable than anything. Because it's not real money.
It's not.
But I think like real casinos.
Yeah.
If I went to an actual casino and was losing money like that,
Yeah.
I would be probably physically aggressive towards everybody in my point of vision.
That's why I like gambling in the video game, because
Virtually.
I could never gamble in real life. If I'm losing money, I'm going to lose.
See, and it depends on the game.
I'm not having a good time.
Like, I'm not a slot machine kind of person. My grandparents had a slot machine at their house.
Really?
It wasn't like fixed up. It didn't need money. You just turned it on and you played it. And they still have it. It's not in their house. It's in my grandfather's man cave. Beautiful. But like being 10 years old and them getting this thing, and it's like, go sit down and play it.
Go gamble.
We had a PlayStation 2 and this cherry bonus machine.
That's cute.
But it never appealed to me.
Right.
Card games, though, it depends on the card game.
Right.
Like, I don't have the time to sit here and learn, like, the actual, like, the numbered cards. I don't get those. It's more like Uno. If we put money on an Uno game, I'm down. The only card game that I like is Left, Center, Right. LCR. The very first time I played it, it was at a family function.
Right.
And all of the grown people were playing it. So that's just something they do. You take out your quarters. You play it with quarters.
Right.
And you just play. And I'll explain it to you at a different time when I rob you of all your money.
Of course.
Because you still do owe me $1,500.
I don't owe you nothing.
Anyways, once we start this GTA series, you guys will understand why. Also, if you're in Central Illinois and you like playing Grand Theft Auto, I am currently compiling the greatest team of GTA players in Central Illinois. Text me, send me some video clips of you doing what you do best, or just invite me to a session and let me witness it personally, because you just might be what I need to exact my revenge. But it was nice. And then when I got called into play, I used my grandmother's money. And I won a little bit of money. And it's like, oh, it's just a very simple game. And there's money attached to it.
Right.
But once again, it wasn't my money. I feel like I'd feel different about these things if I put 4 quarters in and I walk without my dollar.
Of course.
Once again, do you experience feelings of shame or guilt about how much you eat? To get back on topic here, I'm going to say no.
Right.
Take pride. Do you hide your eating behaviors from your loved ones? No, I am a fairly large human being. It'd be hard to hide that.
Yeah.
Oh, you look skinny today.
Donovan, you put on a couple pounds.
Thank you.
I'm recording.
Boy, get that ball out your chest.
Oh, no.
Dude. No, I don't hide my eating behaviors from anybody. Do you struggle to control when and how much you eat?
No.
I don't struggle to control. I know I'm going to eat this or I'm not.
I just eat when I eat.
If I'm hungry, I eat.
Right. When I'm not hungry, I eat.
Do you hoard food or hide empty food containers? No.
Yes.
Really? You hide them or you...
I hoard them.
Like what?
It's because I don't want to take them downstairs.
Oh, like in your bedroom, you're saying?
I say often.
And that's, I mean, I don't know, because it's like, I'd be in my bedroom last summer, this is more specifically. I would not eat dinner until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
Because I'd be on the phone, whatever, yada, yada, yada. So I'd go to sleep with like the bowl or the plate, whatever, in my room. But when I'd wake up, I'd take it to the kitchen. So that doesn't really count. That's not anything I do anymore. So, hey. Do you find yourself eating more rapidly than you like?
No.
No,
I've always been told I eat fast, I guess. I don't really see how.
I know I eat fast. And I stop myself from doing that by talking or... If you notice, when we're out to eat, I always have like 7 refills because I'm drinking so my plate isn't done before you guys can pick up your forks. So, yeah.
It's like, what was I about to say? Damn. I don't know. It's just like, I dislike crunchy foods because chewy foods are easier to eat. And it's just like, I don't know, you can just get the food down.
I'm starting to get like that. Not a texture thing, with sweet things. I made banana pudding for my mom's birthday. I love banana pudding. And I had a bowl. I just now had some today. My mom had some, and it looks like she's had some a few times. But today...
You're one to judge. What happened today, Kobe?
I had got a I was eating it, and it's like I like it, but it's too sweet, if that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like birthdays, every year we get cakes, and it's a birthday cake.
Right.
But just recently, my mom has.
What?
Yeah, I know we do birthday cakes. She started to like put together these nice cakes. Like my 18th birthday, so last year, my birthday cake was a baby picture of me on the left, and then it said from quarantine to 18. The smartest thing my mom had ever compiled in her 43 years of existence.
Good job, Big C.
I did not have a slice of my birthday cake. Like, I just can't do these things. And it's weird. But any other kind of food, I'll have enough and then some.
I never understood that when people say like foods are too sweet. I never really got that. Well, because as a young child, you always want to eat sweet things because they're sweet. Candy is good.
See, and I never was really like that. Like, ever. Like, every year going trick-or-treating, I would have candy that got thrown away because I did not eat all of my Halloween candy.
Right.
Like, things like
I would
that.
have candy thrown away because I just did.
Like me, I'd rather have a chicken leg than a piece of cake. Like, I just thinking about that. That's always how, if you can't tell, that's always how I've been.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm not a big dessert person.
I prefer Thanksgiving over Halloween.
Yes, very.
We know.
It's just there's so much that's about to be going on. Yeah, Halloween at the end of the month. Then it's my birthday. Then it's Thanksgiving. Then it's Christmas. Then it's New Year's. I love the end of the year every year.
So much food to eat.
So much food.
Because look, let me tell you, like, I don't really, because I'm really a picky eater, I guess.
I am.
I'm not really picky. It's just like when I know I like something, I'm just going to keep eating that.
See, I try different things, but there's certain things that I don't eat. Like when it comes down to sauces, I only really do barbecue sauce.
Right.
I don't like mustard.
Go ahead.
No, it looked like you wanted to say something.
I was going to say, like, in middle school, we had the mustard packets, you know? I used to just eat those.
That is absolutely disgusting.
I know. I used to just, like, get all the mustard packets. Just eat them all. I don't know why. It was just so good to me.
Okay. And when I say, like, I don't like these foods, it's not the taste that bothers me. It's always been the thought. Like, I think it stems from my grandmother. She's an extremely picky eater. She only eats certain things very much. Like, the only vegetable she eats is corn. Like, that's how picky she is.
I love corn.
The older I've gotten, the less corn I've liked. But I think that's just because I've had it so much. Anyways, so she's the only one that cooks at her house. My grandfather doesn't cook.
Right.
So if she doesn't like it, it doesn't get made at her house.
Right.
So growing up, I didn't eat much of anything. So when it came down to different things, mustard or whatever, it's mainly like sauces like that, like ranch or whatever. I'll like, no, I don't like it. In high school, instead of wheeling through the lunch line, people would get my lunches for me.
Right.
And it was Sienna Taylor. I don't know why I remember this so vividly. We had cheeseburgers. She got my burger from me, and I'm eating it. And I'm like, I don't not like it, but there's something different. And it had mustard on it. And I already ate half of it. I did not eat the rest of it.
Oh.
Not because I didn't like it, but I knew now it had mustard on it, and I can't do it. That's how I am. I'm picky, but I'm not.
I just like...
It's all psychological.
I just like... I'll eat the things that I like, because why waste my money eating something new?
See, and that's the thing. I feel like I'd rather very much, like, if I was at your house, and you guys had food there, and it was like, oh, would you like to try this? Yes. But I'm not going to go to Avanti's and get something that I haven't already had before.
Right. Because, like, I remember it was me and my sister at my mother's house. Like, we were just seeing, like, what foods we could combine in the fridge. So we had, like, this Superman ice cream. We put hot sauce in it.
Yes, you've told me this.
And we were just eating it. We're just finding like what else, because I don't know why. Like my dad does. I think I get it from my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he's the reason I drink, like, I put like Sprite in my lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
It's the greatest
I
thing.
mean, all it does is carbonate your lemonade. Really,
It's
it doesn't.
beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know, he's always combining things.
Yeah. See, I do that sometimes too. My mom, if her go-to sides with everything are mashed potatoes and corn, and she'll combine her potatoes and her corn, and she'll eat it like that. I don't have a problem with like my food touching. There's people that can't stand having their foods touched. I don't see how it's a problem. I'm gonna eat it all. I'm not picky in that sense. Or like my mom eats everything off of her plate one at a time. Mm-hmm. So if she has a steak, she'll eat that steak, but she won't touch her toast until she is done with her steak, that kind of thing.
Y'all have steak for breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Garlic bread, whatever you'd like to call it, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, toast? That's not toast.
Yes, it is. Very
Okay.
garlic toast. You're going to make me curse. Okay. So, what I was saying was there's two things that come to mind for me. I'm not a fan of boxed macaroni and cheese. Like, the older I've gotten, it's just not, like, authentic.
I've been turned off from macaroni and cheese just in general.
I love macaroni and cheese.
It's like some cheeses, it's just like, I don't know, it just can't do it.
One of the things that I prepare very well, and I love cooking, is macaroni and cheese. But anyways, just from like being at barbecues, whether it's ribs or whatever, I had barbecue sauce that touched my macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only way that I like having boxed macaroni and cheese is I'll put barbecue sauce on top of it. Mm. And then I'll mix it in and I'll eat this barbecued macaroni and cheese. And my mom and sister, it's like, to them it's very repulsive. I don't necessarily know why. If you don't like it, don't eat it. Right. That, and if you've never warmed up your Sprite, I highly suggest you do so.
It's very bubbly.
It's made me think now, why have I not tried to warm up other sodas?
Thank you, Otis.
Yes. I can't say I came up with that idea, but I did. But it wasn't necessarily me. But that's something each time I've had a Sprite since then, I've warmed it up. Mm-hmm. It's just what's right now.
Of course.
I will never, ever again in my life have a cool Sprite. Please pop it in the microwave. Back to the question. What?
Actually, before we do, as a kid, I always loved honey mustard. It was my favorite sauce ever. And I remember there was like these Lay's, honey mustard chips. Mm-hmm. I loved them. I ate them all the time. It's like honey mustard always went on everything. Like my fries, my chicken, whatever I was eating. Mm-hmm. I remember I had like cheese fries.
That's how I am with barbecue sauce. Like there is nothing that I will not put barbecue sauce on. I'll dip my pizza, like literally.
Of course, yeah.
But then I've gotten to, like, as we're talking, I'm thinking, like, I'm very picky in the sense of, like, chips and stuff, too. There are chips, hot Funyuns. I'm okay with hot chips. I prefer hot fries, but that's really it. I don't like hot Cheetos. I've never tried hot Funyuns, and I don't have any desire to.
I don't really do spicy foods.
See, hot wings is really as far as I'll go with spicy foods.
Right.
And even then, like, it depends on how hot the wing is. I don't like biting into a food and then your eyes are watering, your nose is running, you're sweating. Mm-hmm. I don't see how that's an enjoyable experience. Doesn't quite make sense to me. Right. So I don't know, I know I like cheddar cheese Pringles and pizza Pringles. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to go and try whatever new flavor they have.
I remember I was at the store and I saw these, like, I forgot, it was like turkey, I think, Pringles. They were awful. Tasted like vomit.
I'll never forget. I'm glad you just brought that up. The one time I seen that they were doing something different with something and I was interested in trying it. few years ago. This has to be maybe at least 5 years ago. They came out with bacon flavored, popcorn flavored, and something else flavored, maybe cheeseburger, Dum Dums. And we never tried it until I went to the bank with my mom. Mm-hmm. In the bank, they have suckers. You grab your own. Right. And there was a bacon Dum Dum. I'm like, oh, I love bacon. Don't we all? Let me try this. Mm-hmm. Grabbed one and went to the car, unwrapped it, and it was like dog food. Like, I don't know what bacon they... like, that's why I don't trust these things. I'm not going to sit here and trust other people's opinions. I'll just stick with what I like. Of course. For that exact reason. Why anybody thought, ooh, a bacon sucker. Right. Do you remember, like, a couple years ago when everything was spicy? They had spicy Skittles, spicy Starburst. Mm-hmm. My mom loved those. Oh my God! Like it bothers me thinking about it.
That's why I don't understand why people eat Red Hots. It's just like spice.
See, there's a difference though, because it's cinnamon.
Oh, sure.
So I think there's a difference. Because it's like Red Hots, I could do Red Hots. But it's like the smell of Fireball bothers me. So it's like it's the same thing. It's cinnamon and it's hot, but I can only do a couple Red Hots if I'm doing Red Hots, right. That kind of thing. But I'll never do Fireball. Like I'm not a hot person.
I can't do it. And I don't know how I got this way because my grandma, like whenever I drop off food for her, it always has to be spicy and hot. Like, she has, like, this hot sauce delivered to her. There's, like, this guy's super spicy hot sauce. Hottest hot sauce you've ever had. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I remember, like, I was holding the food. I was like, oh, I got to drop this off. So, I can't hold it no more. It's so hot. But then she was like, Donovan, come over here and put this in the microwave for me for 5 minutes. I was like, what? I was like, no.
Yeah, no. I don't even necessarily like hot food all the time. Like a majority of the time, I wait for my food to get room temperatured. But even then, like pizza, I prefer a cold slice of pizza. Like if the pizza was bought yesterday, I get it out the fridge, I don't warm it up. I'll just eat it. And I'm like that with a lot of things. There's hardly ever anything that I warm up after it's been in the refrigerator. Oh, no. The coldness, I guess.
Last question.
Yes.
Kobe, do you find yourself eating more when you try to restrict how much you eat?
No, I'd have to try to restrict first.
Of course. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to say no. I guess, I don't know. Because sometimes, I try to stick to my Cheerios and peanuts. But sometimes I just get the urge to go to Avanti's and eat a whole gondola.
You say I get the urge to eat a whole gondola. Every time I get Avanti's, I eat a whole gondola. Yep. Like, it's just so funny. When it's like, or even like Kylie. Kylie can only do a half a gondola. Like, in a sitting. That's what she'd order. Because if you got a whole gondola, that would probably last Kylie 3 days. And
a whole gondola would last me too.
And 2 minutes. No, I'm trying to.
2 days.
No.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I had La Gondola. I didn't have Avanti's. I had La Gondola, which was amazing. Their pizza, never even knew. Like I forget what the place, Tyrone's? I forget what it's called now. Anyways, it's right there on the La Gondola sign. I just never tried it. DoorDash yesterday. I was like, oh sure, a cheese pizza too. Anyways, I got the whole gondola and I ate 3/4 of it. The only reason I didn't eat that last piece was because I wanted my mom to have something when she got home today.
So nice.
That was it. I could have demolished the entire thing.
Just in there crying, look like, Mom, you lucky.
No, seriously, like when I woke up today,
I got that gondola in the refrigerator.
I wanted more. And I can't have more.
Mom, are you going to eat this? I am hungry.
Yes. So when the day comes that we do live together, you can have your half gondola. I'll just get two and cut you off a piece of one and take the rest. Oh, but with sandwiches, I don't like the end pieces. I will.
Oh, yeah.
The gondola, I'll cover off a little slither there. So just the pointed part. And I'll reposition the meat and the cheese. I'm not wasting that. Only because I don't. That's weird to me. I don't like the crust. Like if you're eating a sandwich on like bread,
Right.
I peel the crust off that way.
When I was little, I used to be that way. But now I've just gotten too lazy to do it, so I just eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't care anymore, really.
I have my results. Your score. Little or no indication of binge eating disorder. Thank
good.
you.
My results. Little to no indication of binge eating disorder. That's good for us.
Yeah. I mean...
We're doing pretty good except for that depression test.
Yeah.
I think we're going to cut it off.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Hopefully this can turn into a 3-part thing.
No.
Because we've already been through a third of the test.
Yes.
So I hope you guys are in this for the long haul.
Yeah. 3 weeks here.
Yep. This is the whole month of October. So I guess we have to.
Yeah.
That was fun. We are not addicted to alcohol. Well, at least some of us aren't.
We're not.
Oh,
maybe I should clarify, because once again, I'm not 21.
Right.
Going back to the Red Hots, I said...
I was going to bring it up.
I like Red Hots, but I don't like the smell of Fireball. Mm-hmm. I've never smelled Fireball. I was just making an assumption.
Sure. Okay. Some of us are more depressed than others, it seems.
That's true, and I hope you can find a beacon of light that's... I've tried my hardest. It's in God's hands now.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
What was the last one? Eating? We did pretty good on that one. For some reason.
Yeah.
But
I thought I'd be in tears right now. Hey.
Turned out good for both of us.
Yeah, it did.
That's it. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Follow us on all social medias. Mm-hmm. We are so hilarious and funny, you will cry laughing.
I think that we are two of the funniest people that have ever been funny in the history of funny people.
We are. We need to do more on our social medias.
When you think we do. We do, entirely. And I was just thinking that because going to the Instagram, it's just the church episode, Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, it's not funny. Where's the funny at? No. But I'm going to let you wrap this up.
Okay.
Do what you need to do.
Let's wrap it up.
Find us, guys, on social media.
Oh, yes. Find us.
There's a link tree.
Yep.
They'll take you to literally everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So, until next time, I hope you all have a very good night or day. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.